The Cy-Hawk Trophy. On the one hand, it divides a state. On the other, it brings it together. And everyone across this great state, from Grand Prix to the legendary water in Ames, know that winning this trophy can have you pedaling toward a high water mark. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he's coming out of the end zone. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Hawkeyes offense will have the football first. Over the years, Iowa has dominated this series, leading at 47-24. But the Cyclones have won 2 of the last 3, but home field hasn't meant much. The road team has won the last 3 clashes for the Cy-Hawks.
And last year's was improbable because Iowa State, they couldn't score. It was 13-0. If Iowa was better in the red zone, the game would have been over. But Rocco Beck came up absolutely clutch. Goes down the field with less than a minute, Palmer. And the always reliable kickers come up big in a rivalry game. 54 yards for the win at the home.
Yeah, I think this was the game that really showed Matt Campbell and his team that they had what it takes to win these tight, close games against really good opponents and really good defenses in a big moment, like what you just talked about with Rocco Beck putting his team in a position to win that game. Iowa State had a special year reaching the Big 12 title game a year ago, but this was one of those games early in the season you knew there was something special about this team.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. So Iowa State's offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out. Just
oh, he's got some space. Makes it past the marker. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. They'll give it to him again. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. This rivalry is so important to the people of this state, and it dates back to 1894, guys.
Yeah, it goes back a long way. And when you watch the product on the field every year, it's usually low scoring, but it's a lot of physical, tough people on the field.
Yeah, and, you know, people in Iowa, they just love football. And this is a rivalry game that really hits home for so many. Regardless of which side of the fence you're on, in this game, Iowa or Iowa State, it means so much.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. With the catch, it's Gill. At the 40, there he goes. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. And the Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Trying to make magic with his feet. There he goes.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, he can scramble, and can get first downs.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and get...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Tennessee opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the Cyclones now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The RPO fire complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Back to pass, it's Beck. Quickly complete. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
That was a 3rd down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on 3rd down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation. Quarterback...
Nowhere to go, the ball's loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
The Cyclones with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. The sure hands, it's Jackson. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Cyclones decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. He'll start this drive going to the air. He's going to fire to the left. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Handoff to the single back. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Here comes the heat. A little screen to the running back. Inside the 45. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Bulldozes his way through. He's loose down the middle. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Was some way to cap it off with a 42-yard touchdown jaunt. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa State sending the offense back out. To the air, it's Beck. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Under fire. Finds the tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick, the offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for us.
The throw to the outside is complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Beck saved his best for last in 2024. 4 touchdowns to seal a classic Pop-Tart Bowl win. Unfrosted still better. This year he's going to have to get used to some new receivers, and they're going to need some guys to step up, David.
Unfrosted, absolutely not better first. That was blasphemous. You should never get away with that again. But Rocco Beck, he had a great, solid season. Came up in the clutch when they really needed him down the stretch of games. Another year in the system. Interested to see what the Cyclones can do now.
Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Cyclones are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught close to the marker. It's Sauer. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Cyclones didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They're going to run it. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it through the air. They're setting up the screen. Touchdown, Iowa State! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Some much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. When you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Are forced to settle for the field goal.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Takes the handoff. It's Patterson. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Handoff from the gun. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back in the 13. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Back to throw, it's Beck. Got his man. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Cyclones with the 1st and 10. Power football with the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Sauer. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. And the Cyclones come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets in the helmet. And you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. If nobody's open, throw it away. His QB did not listen to the advice. He takes a terrible sack, and now they're out of field goal range.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And here he comes out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The give to the single back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and long. They want to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Across the 25, he's got room. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Now on first down from the 30. On the run, it's Washington. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Looking to buy time. Finding an escape route. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Hawkeyes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. And the Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. No fair catches here, looking for room. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Iowa State sending the offense back out. This offense needs to put together a scoring drive to keep up. Trailing. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. To the ground with the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Offense in an empty set. To throw, it's Beck. Catch in the middle, it's Sauer. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. The Cyclones can really attack on this second and short. The give out of the gun. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Offense with jumbo personnel. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
The defense just can't seem to find a way to get off the field. That time, QB sneak for the first down. They need a turnover or something to try to generate some momentum.
Leaves it with the back. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to it. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. He gets it down to the 28-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks, and now we'll see what they do on 4th. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Field goal is good. That'll cut this lead down to 5. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Kansas is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Big J isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 11 over TCU. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They run the reverse. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. He's looking to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. At the 45 on his way. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And the Hawkeyes are marching down the field. Hand off from the shotgun. There he goes. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown run.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Trying play action. Pulls it in. It's Townsend. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's Beck. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sauer. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. 1st down here for the offense. They want to run it left here. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That's caught. It's Townsend. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. It's Sauer. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the 1st. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one. A 47-yarder from the right hash. Smashes it between the uprights. The lead is now back down to 9.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Runs through the tackle. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Makes the grab. It's Anderson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
He's in open space downfield. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Find some fresh air. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Hawkeyes have this offense rolling. They'll leave it with him. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
And the Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll power it inside with the fullback. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And, David, this is where I think you could have excelled. You're a great defensive end. There's other positions you could have played. Fullback, I know, being one of them. How about that guy there picking up the 1st?
That's a nice job. Don't make this hard. Don't make it overly complex. We've seen the big fellas block all the time. Give him a bone, reward him. Now he'll block harder and he'll block longer in the future.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Now, the Hawkeyes have a whole new backfield without Caleb Johnson, who turned in one of the most prolific rushing seasons in Iowa football history. School record 21 touchdowns. He was this offense a year ago, David.
He was, and if you're an Iowa fan, man, Reese, we've been just clamoring for years. Just give me some offense, like some form of a passing attack. Another new system. Tim Lester comes in as the OC. Interested to see if they can air it out. They can be more fun to watch, and they can score more points.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. Picked off to stop the threat. He'll try to take it back. They drag him down at the 34-yard line, and they said they wanted to force mistakes, and they did just that. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Quarterback just flat, missed it, incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
Got it behind the line. It's Townsend. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And the Cyclones will punt this one away. Let's see what he can do with it. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing before tacklers. He's down at the 24. Iowa has the ball back on offense. That last drive was passing for a while, but you just turning it on. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They'll ride the hot hand.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the tight end. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. The Hawkeyes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. He'll ride his man on the option. Quick toss. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. The Cyclones can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll move the tight end. Back to throw, it's Beck. Quickly out to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Cyclones are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Rushes on him. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And here comes the punt team. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. He leaves it with his back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Wants to fire on second down. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find the rhythm here. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense a down. Instead, they'll replay it. Dropping back, it's Beck. Fires to the big fella. And they swarm him under.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Got it in the middle. It's Miller. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Makes the grab. It's Townsend.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Grab behind the line. It's Lee. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Cyclones will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. Gets it out fast.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball is only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation, the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
The give to the fullback. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the draw. Shakes off the defender. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
To the air on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The give on the counter.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Punt is in the air. And they'll just down it right there.
It's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
Got his man on the outside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Or will they dial up on 2nd and 8? A long way to go. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Beck. Flips it out on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. He's looking downfield to throw. The safe ball on the wide receiver screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Cyclones line up to punt it away.
Number 8 on to kick it away.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. He uncorks one deep. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
Got it in the middle. It's Phillips. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's going to let it go. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, these fan bases have been hyped, and with the Cy-Hawk Trophy up for grabs, who knows what the 2nd half will give us. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Iowa and Iowa State plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got a breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Bunch formation for these receivers. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Finding open areas. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking for a man. It's Beck. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Punt is on its way. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. Iowa has the ball back on offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Hawkeyes in a good spot here with second and short. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
To the ground, he's got it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Blasted as he lets it go. Puts it out of the air. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. And the Hawkeyes are on the move. They're going to test the right side with this one. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
Quick handoff. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Fires to the big fella. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
The Hawkeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
And we're seeing a bit of the bend-don't-break attitude by the defense now. Obviously, they've given up some plays to allow the offense to get down in the situation. But with their backs against the wall, this is the best we've seen this defense play. They are having none of this running game down on the goal line.
Trying to pound their way in. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Cyclones with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Caught over the middle. It's Townsend. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's Beck. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Cyclones are on the move. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jackson.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The give to the back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Surging forward on the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Pulls it in. It's Sauer. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Spits it out to the back. Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Cyclones had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and touchdown, Cyclones! A Lazarus-like comeback
are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Just never gives you a clean shot at him as he gets out to the 28.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Grab near the sticks. It's Anderson. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
They punted away on 4th down. And they'll mark this one at the 15-yard line. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They closed the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Grabbed behind the line, it's Jackson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Looking downfield, it's Beck. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Cyclones will punt it away on 4th down.
On to kick it away.
But they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. Your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Quick strike complete. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Play action. That's caught. It's Anderson. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. From the 22 on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Balls at the 18. And the Hawkeyes have moved it inside the 20. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run in the red zone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Here comes the field goal unit. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Dead center perfect. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Memphis needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Bluff City behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 10 to Vanderbilt. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Takes the handoff. It's Lee. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first. A nice play there, and that is likely how we'll put the finishing touches on this period. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Dropping back, it's Beck. Finds his tight end. There he goes. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Jackson. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. And the offense knows the task ahead. They're down 8. It's first and goal. They need a touchdown and the 2. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got his man quickly. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. A touchdown here on third and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Caught in the backfield, it's Lee. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Great job by the defense there on third down, allowing the catch but not allowing him in the end zone. They are playing big with their backs against the wall with the game on the line. Fourth down.
Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Iowa State.
I think most coaches on fourth and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big fourth down conversion.
After the score, they need this 2-point conversion to tie. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He is denied, stopped short of the goal line, trying to tie the game, and he will not get the 2-point conversion. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dan.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Right back to the well. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the lone running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll run play action. Fires to the tight end. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a first down. Nice balance by this offense.
They'll go to the ground. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Now on second down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. They go right back to it. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. And the Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Power football with the run. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
To the ground with the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the big fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeye. You know what? That's a bit of a trick play. Give it to the big guy. Let him tote that rock to the house.
It's a trick in college football now to even have a fullback in the game. Give it to the big fella. I'll tell you what, that's like tackling a tree stump. All legs, just big, stocky guy. Get in the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Got him downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Used the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cyclones come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the air, it's Beck. Fires one high and deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They'll stop him at the 22-yard line as the defense makes a play.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. Now let's see if they can pull this one out. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Now the play fake. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats, and he's shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, guiding it away. It's a big-time play.
Finds the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down, attempt coming. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And the Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field.
That's a huge blow. Offensive possessions are already limited now with time running out in the fourth quarter, and you're losing. And to give the ball away and give one of those possessions away, it's not over yet, but man, did you make your job a lot harder.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense. You're creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's...
Touchdown, Iowa! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And it's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executing in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
Set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and the lead swells to 16, and it's getting late. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Syracuse picked a bad day to have a bad day. The once proud tradition Dick McPherson built there in central New York, we're a long way from that right now. They're trailing by 15 to NC State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Running game got it done on the last play, and now it's first down. They're going to ride this running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Using the quick game. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Cyclones line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab near the marker is Townsend. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. And the Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off the play fake. He lost one down the sideline. Touchdown, Cyclones! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Here comes the 2-point try. Wants to go up top. He's got it. Two-pointer is good, and now it's a one-score game here deep in the fourth. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
On the move. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hawkeyes will have it 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pass the sticks, him still on his feet. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs. Now out close to midfield. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Handoff to the fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be 3rd and long. Give to the fullback. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. Kick is in the air. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Let's see how aggressive this defensive coordinator is with the lead and just a few minutes left. That's caught. It's Townsend. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. The pull and throw off the RPO. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Quickly to the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Cyclones have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Trying play action. Catch in the middle. It's Lee. And he'll be brought down.
A lot of times late in games, you see this by defenses. They're going to drop back, and they're going to take away all the deep stuff, trying to take away all the passing lanes. Nice job getting to your running back, letting him get positive yards, and then let's get up to the ball quickly.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted to stop the threat. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. The Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Makes the catch at the 45. Iowa State sending the offense back out. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Caught near the sticks. It's Sauer. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. Looking for a man. It's Beck. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down.
Well, this defense is going to need a few plays now to get some of this momentum back. Remember, they had a massive lead earlier in the game, but that's dwindled now. And you wonder if they were just sleepwalking a little bit. They've got to step up now and play with some urgency.
He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on fourth down. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Under a minute to play, they can just take a knee and put this game on ice.
It's such a good feeling. The best feeling in the world. The best formation is victory formations for offense where I can just catch the snap, take a knee, Jesse, and watch that clock run.
And it's got to feel good, too, because this was a physical football game. Both teams leaving it all on the field, and the offense now an opportunity to ice this thing, take the dub into the locker room, and get ready for your next opponent.
And this D's had some good moments today. And they've had a lead, and they've let that lead shrink a little bit now in a big-time moment. Can they step up? Can they make the plays to get the...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. A shot toward the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete, and the last chance comes up empty, and the ball game is over. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.